You have a jungle and a pack of lions. Real strong go-getters. Kings of that jungle. One day, they come across a very interesting, very colorful snake slithering on the ground. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share, all that stuff. You can even donate, put something in the collection plate if you want. You know what I mean? Now this right here is going to be my little remix of an old folklore. So follow me. So you've got these strong lions, a whole crew of lions. They conquer anything that comes across in the jungle. However, their jungle only has a limited amount of resources. Now when they come across this colorful snake, the snake tells them, yo, I know another part of the jungle that got way more food that we could eat. Like we could live real good over there in that part of the jungle. So what do the pack of lions do? They allow this snake to be part of their team. So they follow the snake as he slithers through, I guess lack of better terms, greener, more rich pastures. Hold on real quick. Yeah, they follow the snake.
We can tell you everything there is to know about
Set this up right. Hold up. Put this on repeat and loop. So they follow the snake to these greener pastures, and just as the snake told them, it's got everything that they wanted. Whole lot more prey that they could sink their teeth in, a lot more food, more meat that they could eat, everything like that. So now the snake becomes one of the lions. But then what eventually happens, they come across something that they're not able to conquer. If you will, I don't know, rainforest tree cutter people came and they want to industrialize the land, so they trying to kill all the lions and everything. So what does the snake do? Bites each and every one of them. Now everybody looking at the snake like he's foul. However, just like the folklore went, from jump, you knew that that was a snake. Follow me? All right, why ain't this thing playing? There we go. You knew it was a snake. Now that's what I see in this Tekashi 6IX9INE Rico federal testifying whole debacle that's going on. The thing is, they knew he was a snake. Tekashi 6IX9INE, of course. How come? Because when he was first allowed into the organization was after Tekashi 6IX9INE in a statement told on some people in a lot less light or severe penalty of a case against other people we had. Y'all could look that up with a 13-year-old girl. Even the 13-year-old girl being in a thing that involves sexual abuse, even that in itself is telling. But as I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's paperwork that says Tekashi 6IX9INE put some other people's names up in there, right? Now, knowing this, when you decide to allow him into the organization, that pretty much just tells you, like, sure, this little snake is gonna slither you to the proverbial bag or to the greener pastures or to the better thing, but you're still following its slither, meaning you know it's a snake because you have that other situation that he was involved in to compare it to. Now, I'm not trying to fault the organization. I was chopping it up with Slapper a little bit earlier, and he brought up a very good point. Hey, if that bag is like that, that bag is like that. And, the allure and the temptation can sometimes have you go against your better judgment. You know what I mean? Ultimately, I'll put the blame on Tekashi 6IX9INE. Don't get me wrong. So I guess the only thing I'm trying to say is to extrapolate this, take something from this. If you see somebody that's a snake and they have a body of work that shows their slither and their, tongue sticking out and them biting people, don't rock with them. Especially if they, show their slither on a microcosm of something. then you definitely do not want to involve things that could have macrocosmic penalty. You feel me? Because they've already shown who they were in that small example. Now, to further unpack this Tekashi 6ix9ine testifying case, and believe me, I'm just unpacking this to put things in pure perspective. I'm not giving 6ix9ine props on any level for anything he's saying, and I'm gonna get into that. But just to put things in perspective, all right, people are talking about that 6ix9ine is testifying and telling on people about things that he didn't have to. Like, he's just adding other stuff, what this other person's gang association is, what this person did in this situation. He saw this one do such and such. To put it in a more clear sense, when they said that he's going to do at least 47 years unless he cooperates, along with that, they let it be known that they have a huge body of evidence. Tap phones, Instagram posts. I mean, that in itself is crazy, of all these people with their alleged crimes blasting it for social media to see. So they collected all this type of stuff, and they had a whole body of work and a body of evidence against all of them in general, meaning a lot of this stuff they knew, or they, not to say they didn't need 6ix9ine's testimony and that his testimony is not damning and helping them. It absolutely is, I'm sure. But the point that I'm trying to say is they built a timeline of events, and everything that 6ix9ine is telling on, he's going through the timeline of events that the government or whoever is asking him about. So when he says this other rapper and his affiliation, is because they've already probed it and they're asking him these questions, and they know he's going to answer because he's shook. When they saw his face, when they said they were going to hit him with 47 years and said either you cooperate or you're done, they knew they had gold right there. They knew that they could literally juice every single piece of information and connect as much as they can. And I'm sure the government's agenda is to widen the indictment or bring more cases on more people. And it's messed up. You know what I mean? But it's not like 6ix9ine is just throwing other people in there just out the blue. Oh, let me add this. I know you ain't asking me about this. No. They're building their timeline of events, and they're questioning him about what's this. And 6ix9ine is basically, he knows that, or he's under the impression that he better be as honest and forthright about every single thing in as much detail as possible, because if he does not, then that's going to, I guess, make null and void the deal that he has, and, you know, he may be doing a lot of time. I'm not saying it's right that he's doing it. I'm just putting that in perspective. So it's not as simple as him just throwing people out the blue. No, they're asking him about these things, and he's being forthright with every single detail that they're asking him about. So, you know, that's what that is. But ultimately, it is still a snake move, and he is, you know, I mean, he's cooperating, and people were saying stuff like, well, they were having sex with his girl, which is a rumor, first of all. They robbed him, they did this, they did that. Some people even going as far as to say that he's not really snitching because of that and everything. Look, when you were approached to becoming that to be part of that organization, and whatever y'all rules are of the organization, and commitment to not talk to cops, then it doesn't matter. You've made that commitment. The time you should have been thinking about if you'll do 47 years and have to tell on people, that should have hit your mind, your 21-year-old mind at the time, when they were like, yo, you trying to be down or whatever. You'd be like, thanks, but no thanks, because you know you're not built like that. You know that you're no more than a snake. You're not one of these lions. You know what I'm saying? And on the part of the lions, they knew that he was a snake and he was not built like them. What's one thing lions have? Lions have loyalty. Aside from strength and conquering the jungle, they're very loyal creatures. You had the body of work that this snake told on in a prior situation. So you knew he was a snake. However, it's understandable to a degree, because he was a colorful snake. He was a colorful snake that knew the path to that better part of the jungle. You know what I'm saying? So, ultimately, I definitely got to put the blame on the snake in the jungle that is now biting at all those lions. Not only just biting at the lions, biting at other little, the bears that come chill with the lions sometimes. You know what I'm saying? The cougars that come kick it and everything like that. Even biting at the people that him and the lions were beefing with. He biting at everybody. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, a snake is a snake, just like the old folklore goes. Now, where do I see this thing going? Some people are saying that he may potentially have a music career after the fact. I'm like, look, if the man is scared for his family at this point, he's not going to. I mean, whatever his deal is that gets him out of jail, if it gets him out of jail, they may make it where he's banned from internet usage, Instagram and such. And if you've been following 6ix9ine, you know the social media is a huge part that pumped his music. That's one. They may ban him from making music altogether. You know what I mean? Because the crux or the root of this situation is the music and the monetary gain that the music had. That's pretty much the thing. That's the shiny piece that lured all the BS that he was involved in with. You know what I'm saying? So he may be legally reprimanded and banned from making music. That's one. And if he doesn't, come on, B. I'm pretty sure he's going to go into hiding. He's going to be under witness protection or something like that. And, I'll make a prediction. We see, if I'm accurate or not. Another option, if he is able to still do music or whatever, I predict by age 25, 26 or something like that, he's going to know German thoroughly. Because there's a dude out in Germany that was a promoter, manager, or something like that. And even after 6ix9ine got bagged and everything, homeboy was open. He like, nah, 6ix9ine getting out. You need to come out here and make these moves. So if he does have a lane in music, I think he's gonna go to Germany and rock with that dude. And that's his business. If you want to rock, overseas, things may be a little different as far as what they accept and what they respect and whatnot. You know what I mean? But yeah, at the end of the day, watch them snakes. You know what I'm saying? If you see a snake and he's known for a snake, leave that shit alone. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that.